Hello, everybody. My name is Merc. We're back in Bone Bottom. This bench has been repaired. It's a little saggy, it seems. That's fun. So what's the goal here? We got that key. Simple key. So let's go back up to the top left. We actually have a third option on how to spend this key, you may recall. I'm assuming anyway. There is like a prince character who is locked away at the start of Sinner's Road. Apologies, it's been kind of a long day, so my throat is a little scratchy already. Even though we've not even started. So it does seem like if you want to go this way, you have to have some sort of movement option. I wonder if you can wall jump it, I'm curious. No. Okay, well. Curiosity gets me a little punished, but it's fine. We're gonna go back to this boss room over here. I guess you would need the dash. I guess pretty much in all circumstances, you probably want the dash if you're speedrunning the game. Well, I guess that's pretty obvious, but if you're doing like a low percent run, I'm curious as to how much you can not take. You know what I mean? So here is the simple key. There was like a mask piece down there. Or the simple keyhole. Let's just do it. Like I said, we could also unlock a prince, I think, but I think I like the idea of exploring this. There was enough behind that other door to make me interested in what could be over here. The Wormways. I see. You think this thing's die at all? Did that do 2 damage? I'm gonna assume these things are not gonna die. What's down here? Got 2 ways to go. These both seem awful. I got stuck on the wall. What is this? It's squirming. You see a lot of things like this in the first Hollow Knight. There's a lot of like blue essence that you collect, and it's like an extra shield. But not in this game. Huh. I don't know what to make of this. Well, I guess we'll keep that in mind. I'm just kind of going in a way now. I'm low-key hoping we're going to find a shortcut, which is why I'm like, yeah, exploring this. So we've looted this corpse here. This corpse would have had something. I don't really want to mess with that guy. At least we got a shortcut. Quote unquote. And an easy way to access that in future, if necessary. This area is kind of scary. You do dash a little bit forward when you use your charge attack. Young masked worm that delights in ambushing intruders within his tunnel. A gromling. I didn't even look at the number. Need to be slain. This looks like a mouth. You see this? It's like a maw here. What about, there's like another path over here. I want to make sure I'm checking all the ways. Oh my gosh. Is this where we came from? I don't think so. Is it though? Yeah, it is actually. Oh, we can actually get infinite energy here. That is a weird circumstance. It's funny that to get the free little energy burst, might as well keep swinging a little more. The free energy tick, after you use all your resources, it takes a second. So if you are ready to attack, you might not get it. What are we dealing with? Is this a fast travel? Is this a boss fight? We can open that door if we can get up there. If only we had a double jump. That is the one piece of tech that feels missing for sure. The singular extra jump. Just gonna ignore that. Again, I don't know how many we have to kill, but I'm not too concerned. I also don't know if this is gonna be like 100% playthrough. That feels like a lot, asking a lot. Because I remember what 100%ing Hollow Knight meant. Not to mention whatever it is, 113%. There's two. What? Okay. I need to use right trigger more. Not like that. I don't even know where I'm going, I'll be real. Oh, okay. Oh, a new face. Not here to bother, I hope. I have a critical studies underway in these twisting tunnels and can afford no distractions. You haven't met Zango, my assistant, by chance? Any indolent sort? Short slovenly? Rather unreliable seeming? I've not, sir. I'm curious, though, about the equipment you have here. In the blue liquid contained within, what study consumes you? This man's name is Alchemist Xylitol. Like a name of a prescription drug. Ah, yes, so this miraculous substance intrigues you too. A wonder beyond wonders, miracle made material. Plasmium, a naturally occurring elixir with no equal. It heals wounds and strengthens shells. I suspect it can even defy death itself. Plasmium, you call it. I have encountered its like before, or else a substance of remarkable similarity. Highly unlikely. The grey and barren soil of this mainland could never produce something as singular as this, and that is undisputable fact. Plasmium was first discovered by my master at the farthest edge of Farloom, hidden deep in the salt-stricken waters. I brought it to these caves under her direction to study how it flourishes in a foreign place. Now, to my work I must return unless you have further interest in my precious plasmium, or chance upon my truant assistant kindly leave me in peace. Oh, you linkers here still? Perhaps like myself you have been bewitched by the plasmium's beautiful glow? Then join me, you must. A new assistant is needed. Together we shall unlock the secrets of this wondrous substance. I mean, I don't know what I'm promising here, but sure, I'll be Alchemist's assistant for a little bit. Usually Hornet asks for, acknowledges that she has to get something out of it, but I guess she knows the use of plasmium. Excellent. With 2 bugs at the task, the rate of discovery shall greatly increase. Now, before he up and vanished, my previous assistant seeded the warrens below with plasmium buds. The buds should be ripening as we speak, and the nectar within must be extracted before they reach maturity with the right tool and claw. And collecting the nectar is an easy process. I'll even lend you my own needle file for the job. Once you locate a bud, simply charge the file until readied. Then release its needle into a bud's core. Do it right, and it'll suck out the nectar in one clean pop. Return them to me when you have retrieved the necessary samples with the right nectar and the right testing. Plasmium can, I don't know why I felt like I was saying it wrong, can reveal even more of its wondrous properties. All right. Enough speaking for me. I've spoken enough today. That's why I didn't really want to give him a voice. I'll be real. Don't have the stamina in my throat at the current moment to be doing anything crazy. Oh, okay. I was thinking about it, and I have posited this idea of like, oh, perhaps you can get through this game without a lot of equipment, and I do think that's true, but I don't know what equipment is considered a lot or not. But this part clearly requires having some sort of wall jump. So I wonder how much... That was ridiculously terrible. But I mean, it worked out. Have we been to this room? Getting hit by bells. Ridiculous. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but those guys will not respawn. You think there's a way to get up there? Yeah, just like that. A frayed rosary string. We're dangling via our cloak. I mean, this area, aside from the platforming, these enemies are pretty easy. Oh, I haven't heard this song in a while. And I'm very happy to hear it. The heck? She must be above. Does it sound like she was up here? I was always wondering how this would interfere if you were inside of it as it reformed. Greetings, Chakra. I was welcome. Surprised to hear your call echo through these crumbling tunnels. How goes the search for your master? Poshanka is a difficult task to track anything in these caverns while the worms ceaselessly churn the rock. Still, I can see that my master has traveled here. Her path within this land winds strangely. I wonder at her intent. It is no master, though. She can enlighten me again when we meet. Until then, I will continue in her shadow. 70. I guess we did just spend a bunch, and then we were just killing a bunch of scrubs now. I mean, actually, what do we got on us? Unfortunately, a 30 and 120 are not the numbers we're looking for here. So this, I guess because she's here, this is probably the way to go to, like, progress through these caverns. That sucked. Dead Bug's Purse. Discarded purse of a fallen pilgrim allows the bearer to retain some rosaries upon defeat. Are these like, they're not coming back? You know what? I haven't been playing music to people enough. Worthy. Harden the path. Remembered. Dear one. Held in our hearts. Harden the path. Worthy. Suffer no more. Remembered. Harden the path. Dear one. I'm just like using all my energy. Alright. We fight on fearless. Beyond land's bounds. So she sings too. I mean, she obviously sings. She's been doing it this whole damn time. I guess I really do need to be playing the music with everyone. You know what? I had that thought very early in the game, especially with, I think her name is Sherma. I think it's actually a boy, apparently. Just a young boy. The pilgrim who plays music. So I really should just be playing music to every single person. Those do a lot of damage. It feels like something's happening when I'm getting hit. Do I have like something equipped to make that happen? No, I have nothing special going on. Maybe it is the animation of me getting hit and getting some silk as a result. Is what I'm seeing. Oh god. I will say, so far, a lot of the pressing triangle doesn't feel completely necessary. Oh, you know what? We could have maybe come here by jumping down from above. Well then. Now, unfortunately, our choices are rather limited, I think. Yeah. Oh no, we can go this way. Yeah, we got that corpse there. I guess I just did not explore this very much. So we didn't even need that key to be used. We could have went down here so much earlier. That's a shame. I guess I should have checked that top tunnel before I went over here. Okay, so you are still vulnerable when you do your slashes, if anything does hit you. I'm a little saddened that I used the key there and found a way around it. Also a little saddened that I can't afford this unless I pop this, and I don't really want to waste all the rosaries. I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'm kind of regretting starting this episode. My throat is rather sore. Dang it. Did not mean that, obviously. So we definitely were over here earlier. There's a path over here somewhere. This is where Buddy is. What is his quest anyway? I totally forgot. We have to go find those pods. There's 3 of them. We found one. These platforms are spaced nicely where you can just press right trigger to go across them. You don't even need to jump. Even that one. I think it was down here. Oh my. I'm getting a little hasty with it. Alright, we found it. Is it a tool? Oh no, it's a tool, isn't it? Oh my god. Well, that's rather annoying. So was that. Alright, we're in Bone Bottom now. I was gonna say, what about this character here who died? I was gonna drink something like they were gonna like have something to say. But no, I have to read it aloud. Solemn Pilgrim says, oh no, we're talking. What ritual calls you all together, Pilgrim? Our brother, this poor wretch in my arms, has walked his last aching step. We gather here to sing him farewell and to mourn our great loss. For though, as pilgrims, we aim our sights high and never waver from a path, the loss of a brother or sister still stops our trembling limbs in place. Sing, brothers and sisters, sing and drown out this burdensome sorrow. Sing out the name of this poor pilgrim whose journey had nary begun. Who knows the name of this little pilgrim? Well, though this pilgrim's name has been lost, still we sing. Sing for our brother who has died a devout death. All his pains and torments left behind like the dust shrugged from a traveler's shawl. Farewell, little pilgrim, may your shell harden for the path for others to tread. Just chuck him in the well. Fallen brother, climb the climb. Your journey ends. Forget your pain. We carry your memory. Sing. Fallen brother, have faith. Fellow pilgrim, sing. Well then, what about these things? Climb the climb. The horn pilgrim, sister, what is that long gleaming tooth you carry with you as a weapon? It is indeed, though you need not fear, I will not raise it against you. Its edge is meant for predators and other foes. I strongly suggest you arm yourself similarly before your own journey begins. Alas, for a pilgrim, that sin you speak of, sister, we arm ourselves with prayer, garb ourselves in faith, and hope they prove enough to reach the citadel's glory such as our way. Alright. Oh, this is set up again. But her ring is in here. Whatever. Okay, you know what we're doing? We're going down here. I guess that means I'm gonna go this way. There's a nice little song that they were singing, though. I do want to take a drink, so maybe I'll take it now. Wasn't sure what to make of this. Oh, here she is.
Hunter, I'm thinking it was you that cleared my basement.
On first arrival here, the nesting creatures didn't take kindly to my passing.
Oh, they're cranky bugs, all right, and they made an awful mess down here with their hatching and breeding. You've my many thanks for seeing them off.
May your travels bring fortune, Hunter, and may the Citadel come to fear your freedom in our land. You were just down here the whole time? I'm glad she didn't have much to say, because I did not want to do that voice for an extended period. As fun as it is for me to do. Even music. I mean, even something happens here when you play the music. Sorry. A little bit of a hiccup there. We only heard half of it, so. Well. Unfortunately, we're just kind of waltzing about down here then, it seems. I highly doubt there's going to be anything of interest that we can have fun with over here. Kind of just going to run through it. If we can. What was up there? It was like an item or something. We must have got it. Wait, can we just wall jump? We've not been over here. Hey, that's cool. At least we're finding something new. Decent stash of beads. And by decent, I mean tiny. Well then, I kind of expected something to happen to that character's corpse. It's weird that there's just like the prompt to ascend there. It's not really used anywhere else in the game so far. I'm not quite sure what we should do now. I guess we should just go back, right? Equip the thing and just go back where we were. Kind of sucks that we're going to be losing our daggers here, but we're not really using them. So let's just do it. Huh. Looks like it's got like unlimited use too. I actually don't know if it's faster to just go this way, maybe. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we found an easy bench just yet. This doesn't really seem like an easy way either. Let's go back up. Descend the elevator, I think I did. Nope. Nope. You mind coming down? This is the elevator that just automatically comes down, right? Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost considering doing a two-parter for this episode because my throat just feels that rough right now. I might take a break in a moment and might have to come back to it tomorrow. So I guess this is part of the Wormways. This room here. I guess we're trying to get above. There's one down here. Plasmium. We didn't really explore this path, right? This is cool. What's the point of this? Derek? You do see it dig. I'm not sure what to make of this little tunnel here. It doesn't seem like there's anything here. Unless there is. Maybe this is just meant to be a hell corridor. Seems a little weird though. I was so close. I just had to do it. Oh, okay. It worked. It worked because they're going to make us run out. It is nice that they showed you branches like these vines here. They were lit up, indicating that there was a pod nearby. Again, this area is interesting in that technically, if you try hard enough, you can choose to never die. I feel like this area is meant to be a bit like a maze. I think there's two here. Oh, we've already been there. A memory locket. That's okay, I guess. Oop, that's less okay. I need to remember. Oh my god. Just press the right trigger. Really nothing here, though. Like I said, I guess it's just meant to be a maze. I feel like we probably get out of this room now. Are you kidding me? I thought I pressed the button. Evidently not. Up here, perhaps? I'll be honest, I don't really know what we've explored and not at this point. There was, yeah, like a big jump here we can't access. I feel like we probably can do this quest, though. I feel like they wouldn't have given us this quest if they didn't think it was solvable. Drat. Okay, I read the room correctly in that I was like, it's probably up here somewhere. I don't know why, but that felt like a little suspicious alcove to me, but I guess it wasn't. That said, I'm not quite sure where we're to go for this quest. I can't tell if it's up here. It is indeed. Assistant, how goes your work? Have you extracted a sufficient amount of plasmium for me? Cool, I don't want that item anyway. Not exactly the required amount of satisfactory effort, Assistant. With this pure plasmium extract, I may finally come to understand this wondrous substance. Since you have proven yourself a capable assistant, take this delightful implement of my own invention, a plasmium vial. With it, you can inject precious plasmium straight into your body, almost painlessly. Your tool certainly looks sharp enough to pierce my shell, sir, but why would I want to do so? Because filling your body with plasmium is so beneficial, it protects you from harm, and it feels so exquisitely good. My assistant and I have been injecting plasmium into the local flora and fauna since we arrived. No ill effects have been observed, and so we can conclude the process is utterly, completely safe. Keep using the plasmium vial and enjoy all the wondrous effects it has on your body. If you ever run out of plasmium, visit me again. I'll charge a few rosaries for refills, but we can be confident that every bead goes towards our vital studies. A spear vial containing plasmium. You got 20 of it. Injecting the liquid allows one to gain one health beyond their natural limits. Because, like I said, in the first game, the blue objects would give you like an overheal, basically, if you attack them. There was a lot of this like blue shield stuff in the first game, but less so in this game. Why are you following me? Okay. Hey, we accomplished something, and I'm pretty okay with that. We did not get enough beads, right? No, we're a little short. But we can go... Honestly, I'm okay with spending the small amount of beads we need. If she's still there. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be enough. Ow. $64. Oh, wait, 70. And she's still here. My friend! Chakra, if I may, I'd ask a small task of your carving talents. Within the halls of the Citadel, I encountered a means of travel new to me, a network of pipes traverse in vessels propelled by steam and air. That Citadel is a labyrinth, and pins to mark each station would prove useful to me. What you described sounds as hideous and unnatural as anything in that place. Still, if it would aid you, I shall craft the pins. Seek me at a moment not long from now. The pins will be carved, and we may trade. That's cool. Worm-ridden caverns shaking and unstable, there remain faint signs that pilgrims once traveled these tight paths. Alright. What does this map look like now? Wormways. It does seem like we've explored as much as we can explore here. I am decently satisfied. At least there was a quest over here. I think it was good that they put a quest over here. Because if you explored this whole passageway, like if you spent the key, like I did, and you didn't really get anything for it, it's kind of, it feels bad. We didn't get nothing. Right? Like we got some rosaries and whatever, but... Oh. Some knowledge. Kind of sucks that there was a door there that requires a double jump. I guess I should mark that somehow. My markings are not the most obvious, but whatever. I'm happy to be out of Wormtown. I'm almost wondering what you can accomplish if you come up here early. Because theoretically you could farm out those beads and get that key pretty quickly. If you put in the effort. This would take you to the Shellwood right away, which is not too bad. And I believe this would give you access to a lot of stuff right out, like very early. You wouldn't have to fight Morwing if you came up here, theoretically. Interesting stuff. I definitely feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. So I think I should do the smart thing and probably call this an episode. I have to remember tomorrow not to make a super extended cut tomorrow. What? What is this room? This doesn't seem like the room where the mist is, but I suppose I don't know that. And also, we didn't get a map for this section next to the Grand Bellway. Honestly, at this point, I think I've explored a lot down here sufficiently enough that we're just going to start exploring the Citadel next episode, or next part of this episode. So yes, I'm going to sit down and have a real life rest, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, apologies. This was meant to be like a very quick break, but yesterday I tried to record this second part here, but something went wrong and it didn't record. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened there. I actually went back and found out there's an autosave functionality in the game, and it autosaved me to the start of Act 2, which is when we left this room right here. Unfortunately, that also meant, though, that I had to redo all the stuff we did after we entered this Act 2, which was the Wormwood, which I don't have the map for anymore, and the Deep Docks. I did that stuff again. I bought the key and whatnot. I did all of that all over again. Fought the Skull Tyrant. And I died 3 times versus the Reaper. Not versus the Reaper. As the Reaper is what I should say. But yes, I've encountered a little bit of this ahead, is what I'm getting at. But let's get on with it anyway. So we see Lace here. What's this? The little spider climbs so high, here to stand a quiver at our startling citadel. Pale child, you return only to mock? Neither you nor your land have proven my match. The sleeping citadel shall be no different. Spider dear, why must you remain so distressingly optimistic? The power that waits above, you cannot conceive her who would snuff out that hope with barely a glance. Fool child, you still think me blind to the form of your liege, having come this far? This land's grandeur, the devotion of its bugs, the curse that befalls them, the signs are clear. Your kingdom is in thrall of a creature beyond bug, one of that higher caste. Whatever its desire for my silk and my shell, it shall find. I'm quite attached to both. Marvelous, so the spider knows something of fathomless beings, and still hopes to stand against one, a god. Where do you hide this boundless strength you claim, spider? I've watched your struggle towards us. Yours was a painful, broken trek. One needs grace to stand before the divine. She calls Hornet a spider, which is interesting, I guess. It's like, you know, we kind of already knew that, but... Then best you keep watching, child. I found those who claim themselves a god can rarely match the title. And experience tells me even gods can fall. And Lace is gone. So yes, as I was kind of meandering there, I've seen a little bit of this. It was literally only like 10-15 minutes. And then I was like, oh, let's check out this autosave thing. It said Act 2. And then I thought about it after I did it. And, yeah. So one thing that has changed since the last little bit, I guess, I can't even say since the last episode because this is a part 2 of an episode, is I've switched to the Reaper set, and it's been proven pretty good. I especially like it because of this. You can do a big charge attack. I don't know how much extra damage it is, so it's probably not worth using too much outside of like as an intro thing. But yes, we also are encountering new people of the choir, I guess is what they're called. Envoy, guide and oft-times leader within the Citadel's choir, and Reed, disciple of the choir. Charged to maintain its perfect order by sharp pin, if necessary. And I have to wonder if Reed is a reference to like woodwind instruments. So I went in here. This is a very small room, as you can see on the map. We got the map at the as we entered this area at the fast travel spot. I can't remember what it's called. So these corpses come to life in this area. Oh. I've basically only fought these guys once. It was literally like 10-15 minutes of gameplay. I'll tell you exactly where I was when I stopped. But this area is cool. I was having a good time, and then I looked over and saw that it wasn't recording, and I was like, oh, that's less of a good time. So we got a Silk Eater there. This is an interesting item. Grub that lives within and feeds upon Farloom's lingering silk, born with the ability to sense silk over great distances. Consume the Silk Eater to retrieve a cocoon after falling in battle. So we got that, I guess, out of the bundle of webbing there, like the silk bundle. When I played this yesterday, I didn't quite realize how I got that. So this nerd can parry, unfortunately. These are the reeds. They seem like to be the toughest. That sucked. One thing that I actually really like about the Reaper, not the up air, specifically not the up air, is the up air is the worst part, but the down air is actually sick. It's sick nasty. The up air is good if you can turn around and do it, but like, it's not always that easy. Okay. So I basically, just to show you my crest real quick, it's basically the same setup, but on Reaper now, and then I can upgrade it in future. I don't think I have any more memory lockets. I didn't mean to double tap that, but oh well. But what it comes down to is its slower strikes. It seems maybe to do a little bit more damage, and I like how it's one singular attack for the charge attack. Great bugs, you who weep as your kingdom fades, join me upon the stage. Together we shall inflame the passion of Farloom. This looks like Grim, I think he was called, the carnival dude in the first game. He was added as a free expansion after the game came out. It was like 1.2 or something like that. It was a very, very good addition to the game. I really enjoyed that section. I hear a lot of voices and whatnot. It's probably just a bunch of pilgrims. Speaking of, I had this thought too. This guy here is a pilgrim who made it to the top. Or to the Citadel, I guess. Not necessarily the top. He is also kicking my butt. I gotta take him out because we gotta read the lore. Acquire Pouncer, agile bug, and one of the few hardy pilgrims to have reached the Citadel. It's fun to see that stuff. Like this, the Pouncer here, make his way to the top. Really enjoying the design of this area so far. Basically, I got to the top of this large corridor here, vertical corridor. Let's not get ourselves killed. Another new nerd. Choir Elder, aged former pilgrim, uses their wings to crush position above threats and crush them under their large shell. It seems like most of the time the very first piece of information you gain on these enemies is just like very basic battle information and like obvious lore, I guess. Flyer Flyer. Aerial bug of the Citadel, unarmed, but for its short horn. Okay. Oops. I threw a dagger and immediately hit the bell. Damn, I jumped into that. It's a little tricky. I just coincidentally bounced that back up. I don't think I've even hit this nerd yet. So with the Reaper moveset, when you attack, these little when you attack after healing, these little orbs come out, and then if you get 3 of them, you get a new tick back. It seems to just be better than the other healings in that regard. I don't know if that's actually the case. Like, it heals for 3 like everything else, so then it also gives you a chance for more. But yeah, this down air is insane on the Reaper moveset. It really makes fights much easier. The only thing that's bad is the up air. Or the up tilt. Because they don't have a... there's no attack hitbox in front of you. Is he like stuck? It's going pretty well. I did not die in the previous non-recording attempt too, by the way. I died 3 times trying to master this Reaper moveset, and I feel like I have mastered it specifically against those damn bugs in the deep docks that explode when they die. Because I was watching something else while I was playing, and then I was like half paying attention, so the first time I died to their corpse just exploding, and then it kept kind of happening. Not just repeatedly dying to the corpses, but like those explosions are big, is basically what I'm getting at. Did we go in here? Yeah, we did. Oh, this is this has to be where the pin oil is. There's like a sign here for pins. You can see pins up top and an item, and we have a quest for pin oil within the Citadel. This seems like it would be the spot, which would mean we have to get above, I'm assuming. I kind of sussed out all of this, like I said, in that last little chunk, but once we go to this next room, that is basically the end of how much I've seen. It is definitely a different vibe if I know what's going on and if I don't. You can like tell immediately the past like 10 minutes. So we got like a rotunda here, which is interesting. Which means if we want to go to this room to the right to get above the room with the pin oil, we have to go to the left. But I don't know if it's going to be that easy. Certainly makes things easier. Cheesing them out. All my rosary beads gone. All my beads gone. Oh yes, this room's interesting. In that I'm not sure what to make of it. So we got this like bug bot here. And it just seems to ignore us. And I'm pretty sure this will damage us. Yeah, those are basically spikes. So there's no reason to jump over there. But like, yeah, the bug doesn't even want to attack. But if I attack it, then it's mad. Cog worker, flighted automaton responsible for repairing and extending the core. Machine with the symbol of silk. Insert rosaries. So I have to imagine that this just gives you silk for 40 rosaries, right? And that's not really something we're looking for in this current situation. The down air also makes doing this stuff much easier. Damn it. It deked me, man. I'm not a fan of these guys. I'm still not sure what to make of this. Maybe that's what I should be doing. I guess that's interesting of a concept. You use the thing, run in, try to take damage, assuming you're not fighting a boss where you'll take 2 damage. This is a dead end, so we have to go this way. And through some steam vents, we now appear to be in a room where someone's giving a sermon. Oh, this thing was above me the whole time. Damn. Good thing they didn't hear me. Hear the signs of battle. Is this a big room? This is a bench room. I remember this. And then this is basically where I stopped playing. Where I realized that it wasn't actually recording. I felt like a dummy. Oh, it's not even a bench. It's a fast travel thing. But I went back for a bench there. We don't need to do that. Get this item here. A white key. Finely crafted metal key shaped to resemble a surgical implement grants access to the Citadel's white ward. Now I have to imagine this key here is probably used somewhere over here. Somewhere we've not accessed yet, right? And because if we were to do this normally, we would have gone up this way, right? Our quest has moved since we talked to Lace. We no longer have to come to this area. It's actually asking us to come up here, which is interesting. I didn't bring that to attention in this repeated recording. Ring another bell. I lied. So basically after this next conversation is when I realize I was not recording. So we're gonna ring this bell, and I'm gonna spoil one last thing in that there's gonna be someone outside. Here's our bench. At the first shrine.
Oh, you there? It was you, wasn't it, ringing that great clanging bell just now, right when I'm trying to get some sleep? Admit it, you done it, you shifty little bell runger,
Says the caretaker. You have chosen a curious place to rest, sir. Do you perhaps know something of this shrine and its companions in the lands below?
Oh, so you ask funny questions as well as cutting bells free, eh? You certainly ain't a pilgrim, but you're clearly not of the choir either. No, I know exactly what you are. A bell-ringing lout, a weirdo. Don't you realize what you've done, waking that shrine back up? That bell has rung out far and wide. The wretched and the lost will have heard its call. They'll be making their way here now. Well, what's done is done, and what's rung is rung. Just make sure you come back here soon, you lout. You can help me deal with all the dirty little pilgrims and desperate scavengers who turn up.
So it kind of confirmed my theory that ringing these bells means that people are going to be hearing us in this citadel civilization. And it looks like these bells have purposely not been rung in a very long time, aka they're not happy that they are being rung now.
This shrine awakened. It calls out to them. You see, it's safe here. Come on over. Ringing in the ears of every lost pilgrim and grubby so-and-so unlucky enough to have made it to this blasted citadel with their wits intact. Well, what's done is done, and what's rung is rung. Just make sure you come back here soon, you lout, and deal with all the fresh intake myself.
If time permits, Sir Bug, I shall visit again. Just take a drink of this water. Doing some voice acting like that definitely adds up. You may not think it, but it does. It's still pretty early in the day for me, so I'm not really warmed up either. I didn't really do my vocal exercises, of which I don't do too much, but they definitely help. I think we should just go up here this way now. instead of going through that vent system we found earlier. Actually, wait, I got a curious idea. Because this is not something I've been doing a lot, and I had that realization. Is playing music for people. Does he care about the music at all? So many souls. Hide and wait. Oh, soulful ones, spiraling outwards. Only a simple bug. Hide and watch. Strength in despair. Our power. Glimmering trails. A kingdom lost. So many souls. Oh, soulful ones. Hide and wait. Okay, well. They all have their, like, interpretation of what the song is. I saw these things and I was like, oh, these kind of look like... This kind of looks like a boss. This kind of looks like a boss right here. It skitters like a bug. Oh, there's another one? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm swearing. I'm scared. It hits for two! It hits for two! He said the same thing. That, I don't know how to deal with that. That's scary as hell. That thing's so fast. And it skitters and there's two of them. Oh yeah, that's what we gotta do. Running attack. Running attack's also like really huge. If he parries, he swings twice. A grand reed, high-standing insect of the choir bearing a bow. This elite reed has been trained and fed beyond its smaller fellows. Yeah. The bow, eh? I guess it's like a violin bow. It's interesting. It dropped some thread for me, too. Alright, do it again. It's not so bad when I was implementing the run attacks. Damn it. Okay. Now we have a strat for them. This doesn't feel so bad. But that first fight felt real scary. We got some moss growing. Usually that signifies like a different area. Oh, there's a third. Damn it. I did the thing, man. Running into them is bad, turns out. Get out of here. Tweren't nothing. I think this is a shortcut, right? We actually can't get up here now that I realize. I don't need to leave a marker there because it's just pretty obvious that I need like a double jump to get up there. No marker with a path like that means double jump required in my head. No map here, what the hell? That's a different area. Huh. I guess the center of the citadel is considered a different area. Okay. Oh, this is a boss fight. Oh, this is... I think I know this boss. Making sure my sticky note is ready. Are these like clockwork dancers? Yeah. What did I run into them for? They're probably just gonna get faster. And the paths are less obvious. I don't know what that was. I just ran into it at the end. I will say, this is the first death on this episode. If we're not counting the 3 deaths that were off camera, me learning the Reaper moveset and dying to the explosive nerd. Songclave. I made a new town here by ringing the bell.
Well, well, see here what your rash behavior has wrought, bell ringer. Just as I predicted, this once peaceful sanctuary is now crawling with all sorts. With the beginnings of a shabby little settlement all huddled around this old shrine. These poor bugs are all victims of the Citadel and its insidious attraction. This place draws them up into its maw only to consume them utterly. Aye, inside and out, nothing but a grand gilded lie, while at least these few stragglers can enjoy a moment's safety, poor fools. Humph, bell ringer, you might think me a dullard, but I understand this place and have, well, good senses. Brought here, weren't you, from beyond the border of our lands? You are correct, the one who awaits at the top of this citadel. Through their hospitality, I arrived in this kingdom. I seek now to return that welcome in kind. Beastly words, them. Finely spoken, but beastly all the same. I just pray you don't bring any more unneeded pain down on the hands of these gormless little pilgrims. Gormless!
That's a word you don't hear too often.
Here they limply lay, the castaways and the disillusioned and the used up. It's a sorry settlement you summoned, Miss Bellringer, and a blasted bother for me. Not sure we have anything to offer him, not even hope.
Sheesh. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. He doesn't even have a name. His name is Caretaker. Building up Songclave. Donate.
If a place must provide shelter for every ragged bug who wanders in, we'll need supplies and currency, so if you're reading this, empty your pockets.
Fine pins of the residents of Songclave. Our settlement sits defenseless no more. When the worst comes, we must stand ready. Bring us pins of the choir bugs. Those blades stay still sharp and strong. This is an interesting quest, because, like, I guess they recognize the choir is an enemy, the pilgrims here. The old merchant pilgrim, Jubilana, was seen wandering down in the choral chambers, but she never made it up here. Has some foul fortune befallen her? So, someone is below. And I'm not going to donate that right now. We can donate up to 550 between this and the Bellheart one. We need 10 pins. 10 pin bowling. Lower choral chambers. Is that where the key was for? I don't remember. Citadel's white ward. Oh, so like over here. I see. I guess we could go down there. Oh, there's just a bench here now. I should talk to this nerd. Scared pilgrim. So you found this place too, sister? The Citadel's grand promise has been strangled away by cursed thread. But at least the great bell here grants some sanctuary. We're amongst the blessed few, granted just a little more living. The Citadel chose us, granted us a little more living. For what purpose, though? Who could say? Okay. Oh, should I play some music? Are we the last? Are we the chosen? How are we gonna deal with this? To get a run back, we have to deal with 3 of these nerds? That doesn't sound right. No, we gotta go this way. Damn it. I'm mad. I'm mad. And I still got one. This is what we need. We just need to just jump up. Alright. This is a fight. We'll see how this goes. What? Okay, it's got like a AoE-ish? It just goes the whole way. And it canceled my heal. Okay, when they hit the ground, they slice. Yes. Okay. I understand why people are making art of these characters. I like them already. Very greedy. I'm dead. Very greedy into undead true combo. Experience that one a lot when I play Liza P. We'll give it a few more attempts. I'm feeling good about this, despite things. I do have to recognize that this episode is a two-parter. A weird two-parter over like 2.5 days. It didn't take long to like run through everything again. It just kind of sucked in the moment to be like, oh man, I lost like 10-15 minutes. I keep lowering. It was definitely like 20 minutes. Let's see if we can just get them to jump. Because what we need is them to jump. That said, once we have 3, I don't see this happening. I mean, that kind of worked. We are gonna have to heal immediately upon getting in. But honestly, this fight to start is actually really easy. You just need to like lock in. I guess I should have waited to heal. It's fine though. Bigger hitbox than I expected. Uh-oh. They're getting juiced up. When they collide, they do damage now. Yeah. Yep. No! I was okay with the other damage, not that. I was so lucky. No. Damn it, I got greedy. I wanted the heal. I had a feeling that was stupid. Damn it! It does kind of seem like hanging out on the wall is huge. That's a lot of energy back for that. That was pretty sick. Phase 3. Now the real battle begins. They're off sync. I ran into that. I tried to get out. Yeah. I got lucky with the parry, for sure. No. Oh. No! Oh man, that's a fun fight. It is very, like, deliberate and slow, it feels like. I wonder if I swap into my a different moveset might change things, but I don't think I want to mess with it too much. I'm having fun with that. This run back a little less so. This run back kind of sucks. Even with this taking this path. Like, this path is annoying in a different way. And that's why. I guess I should be going for poison more. I was just kind of dancing with them. For better and worse. But yeah, honestly, because I swapped to the Reaper and I didn't explain why. Because I did in the non-recorded episode, right? And it's because these nerds in particular were actually like outranging me so often that it was like very frustrating to fight them as the Hollow Knight moveset. So I decided let's try something else, and then the Reaper also just has like a longer range, and then I also feel really good about just the Reaper's moveset at this point. Again, the run back should is longer than I would like, but alas. Okay, try this again, Third try, third death, I guess. That's right. Round two, round two. Yep. Oh, I was literally thinking in my head, I need to be aware of where they are before they teleport. Because when they teleport to do, like, the cross-slash move, I guess we'll call it, where they just, you know, teleport around the screen doing big damage, they go back in the same place that they were at just beforehand, which makes sense, like, design-wise, balance-wise, because how else would you guess it? But it's really tough to deal with. Like, just, you have to keep that in mind, right? I do think until phase 3, you can literally just sit in the corner and not get hit. Sit in the wall jump corner, is what I should specify. But that's less fun, right? I am having a lot of fun with this boss still. I mean, you know, it's only been a few attempts, but it's been a good time. Especially because I can open with this. This also seems to be the same every time. Okay, we didn't do as much damage this time. Yeah, that was much slower. Damn it. Damn it. I didn't expect them to go back. They're like repeating the sequence backwards. No! I don't know why I read to go into that corner. Or rather, didn't read. Okay. Maybe last attempt for this episode. No, maybe we just keep going until we beat the boss. I feel like we're close, but obviously we haven't seen phase 3 in a couple attempts. That's a feels bad moment, but I think we're capable of it. This doesn't feel out of our league at all. But it is probably the point where, because we went through this backward path, we might be fighting a harder boss than we would be otherwise. Listen, I don't know why I was fighting it. I just wanted a little bit of practice, I guess. Practice? Talking about practice? Damn it, I forgot. When they land, it is not safe. I had a feeling. Crank it up, crank it up. Oh, I forgot, man. Why? So far, for sure, this is my favorite boss. Oh no. I guess you can't heal on the wall, is what I was trying to do there. Quickly grab all the heals I can. I'm surprised I didn't get hit, I'll be real. I don't know why I panicked healed like that. Why did I do it again? I did it again! I like literally went into the space where it was and then healed. What is wrong with me? I thought this would be done after like attempt 3, man. And now we're on attempt 6 deaths. Ah! Now I'm getting hurt. This is a bad run back. Not a fan of this. Even if I go upstairs, it's like pick your poison. Annoying platforming or annoying enemies. And honestly, you have to deal with the annoying enemies anyway. Listen, I don't want to talk about that one. Oh my god. Can you tell I'm mad? Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. Whatever, get out of here. Oh my god. Alright. Run it back, run it back. I think I like saving the poison for after they yell. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just being a silly Billy. Okay, we're gonna give it a couple more attempts. And then I'm gonna have to call this one way or another. Not a fan of this happenstance. I don't know which way is worse. They both suck. I wonder if I came up from the other side, if I would have a different run back for this. That is a thought that I'm having. Do you think that's the case? The fact that I can't easily run past these guys makes it way more difficult than it should be. Now I'm just throwing lives away. I mean, whatever beads we had going into that are long gone, obviously. It was probably a decent number, too. It was probably like 300 or so. But whatever, we're not going to think about that too hard. It couldn't have been too many because I was broke coming into this episode, I believe. Oh my god. I am having a bad time. But we did get a lot of beads in this zone, so I do think it might have been 200, 300. But yeah, I was broke coming into this episode because I didn't buy the map for the Wormwood. Sir, can you just jump? I don't know why I just wasn't running, man. And that, I'm just gonna die to this nerd again. You didn't even drop a silk or anything? This is terrible. Whatever. The start of the fight's not too bad. That's the one condolence, is if like if you come in here hurt, it's actually not terrible, assuming you're not terrible, I guess. Plus I can do this. The path is different this time. Oh, because we didn't get our souls, we don't have the extra bar. That's a little annoying. I didn't quite realize that wrinkle. I knew it. Okay, hey, we're actually doing pretty good, all things considered. I knew it. I knew it and I did it anyway. Ah. Okay, I was gonna say, we have to be close, because... Unfortunately, we need to heal. But we should probably... Oh, see, they're even off-sync when they do that. Shit. No, I went for the orb! What is wrong with me? This episode's gonna be extra long. Oh my god, I only have 3 more juices in reserve of the purple stuff. Maybe I should switch to the other drink. The other drink might be better for this fight. And this time we're actually going to have some advantages with us in that we'll have the cocoon in there. So we'll actually get our extra ticks of energy as well. It canceled me! Oh my god. Getting myself into trouble for no reason. It's the down air is getting me into trouble right now. Again! Oh my god. Oh, I'm screwing up. I counted those last 2 as world deaths. That's how you know it's getting bad. Okay, this is actually the last attempt of the episode, because this is the 10th attempt on, or the 10th, this will be the 10th life on this boss. I can't even say it, boss. 10th life on this boss. Yes, boss. Coming right away. I can't even speak, man. What else is new? Getting hit by this scrub. Good times. Just grand times being had by all. I think it makes sense to go for early heals with the Reaper set if you can get away with it, because the orbs... Okay. Huh, sick. Okay. Yep. Are we done? That was fun. That was fun. Is there more? One more. One more. Come on. Oh, now it's sad. Well, we gotta put it out of its misery. Aw, it's real sad. It's so sad. Oh, this boss is amazing. This is... And the fact that they're clockwork, they gave these two dancing robot mantises a soul. Oh my god, I love this. This is the best boss in the game so far. Wish updated. Oh wow. My last bugs were the cogwork dancers, apparently. That doesn't make sense. I guess they count as two. Automatons of impeccable construction, welcoming entrance to their chamber with a display of a deadly dance. Two cogwork bugs, and yet the soul seemed singular. A sad yet masterful imitation of life, imbued inside shells of iron. Yeah, see, like, even Hornet recognized the soul within. That's a beautiful boss fight. I'm ecstatic with this game. This game's amazing. Seems like we did something big there. Pilgrim of Farloom Eternal, you rare chosen who hath ascended to this final threshold, listen to our wish and deliver it, that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end. Oh wait, is this, I could just beat the game now? We would hear the song of the architects at the core of the citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, and its voice, even as others fall silent. We who would hear the voice of the keepers within their grand vaults. They who guard our history, our prayers, and our secrets across the ages. We who would hear the melody of the conductors high in their gleaming towers. They, bearing the heaviest mantle, who would guide our land guide our land ever on to greatness. Pilgrim of Farloom Eternal, regale us with our threefold song that you may rise above and worship before our kingdom's divine heart. So we need to learn 3 melodies before we can beat the game. Okay, that's cool. Oh man, I'm still kind of ecstatic at everything that just happened. Interesting. So I guess I'm just gonna call it here. Are they gonna say the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, so I hope you've been enjoying this series. I've been enjoying making it. This is, despite me dying 10 times in a row, or almost 10 times to the same boss, this is maybe one of my favorite episodes yet, despite also the weirdness in the middle. This is gonna be an extra long episode, whatever. I guess hopefully that'll make up for it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.